If you can remember, how often did you get punished as a kid? Now, I know some of y'all are saying right now, oh, I was a good kid, Trav. I didn't do anything I wasn't supposed to do. I was well behaved. I just know you was boring, no mischief. Yeah, must have been real fun to be around. But if you're like me, you got punished quite a bit. Now, how you got punished entirely depends on what type of parent you had. So let's go over it, shall we? First, you have a gentle parent. Now, these people don't believe in whooping their kids. Their idea of a punishment is a timeout, no screen time. You don't have dessert for dinner. And boy, I tell you, it must be nice. I wish I would have had that. My parents were very different from that, but we're going to get into that later. Like, you basically get away with anything, and your punishment is sitting in a corner for 5 minutes? I wish I had that. I will say this, though. Kids like that tend to grow up to be obnoxious, bratty, entitled, whatever word you want to use, right? They feel as if their parent treated them like that. We supposed to treat them like that, too. You know what I mean? You can tell who it is in school. I swear, they feel like they can put their hands on people. I'm going to say this. Someone like me, I don't care. As soon as you slap the back of my neck, touch me, I'm getting up with you. And boy, the thought of getting into a fight scares them to their core. They're quaking in their boots. But you feel like you can put your hands on people. I'm telling you, another good example, Jack Doherty. Y'all see the stuff he be doing to people, and he hides behind his bodyguards. I'm gonna say this, look, I ain't no thug, I ain't no gangster. But if you put your hands on me and I try to hit you back, and your big, buff, 6'2", brolic, gorilla-looking mother try to compress me, he's getting boomed. He's getting boomed. I will boom you, buddy, and I'll win that lawsuit. You came after me. I'm protecting myself. Like, what? I'm 5'10", 175 pounds. Big Bertha over here about goddamn. How tall them bodyguards usually are? About what, 6'7"? Yeah, you're getting boomed, buddy. Ha. Next, you have the tough love parent. And I use tough love very loosely, because that's not tough love. What you do to those kids, you're abusive, buddy. That's abuse. Right? They believe, these are the type of parents that believe fear is the best way to get control. Which you ain't lying, fear is a great way to get control. But you know, that's your daughter, that's your son. You would think you'd want them to love you, but I guess not. Just straight fear. Like, actually, some of the stuff they be doing to these kids is outrageous. People wouldn't even do this to dogs, bro. A dog they hate, for that matter. Right? It's like, where's CPS when you need them? No, they'd rather go take the kids of a woman that's working 60 to 7 hours a week trying to provide for them. Like, it's outrageous to me. And the sad part is, the kids think it's normal. See, this is all they ever known, though. But I'm going to tell you this right now. That's not tough love. That's abusive. Amber, your mom burning you with a curling iron because you missed your curfew. That's not tough love. That's abusive, sweetheart. Jordan, your dad giving you a black eye because you got a C on the test. Ain't tough love. That's abusive, gang. That's abusive, little bro. Timothy, your people not letting you eat for the weekend because you broke a vase. That's not tough love. That's abusive, Timothy. Like, and it gets way worse. But I'm not about to get all of that, though. But let's lighten the mood up a little bit. Let's talk about the teacher parent. Now, these are for the kids whose parents just so happen to be a teacher. Now, like I said, the punishments aren't really that bad. It's just school-based punishments. You know, silent lunch, having to write your name 100 or 200 times on a paper, a book report, right? Or like give a essay on what you did wrong, why it won't happen again, and why you're sorry for it, right? It's not that bad. I will say this, though. The teacher parent can be a bit overbearing. You will not have fun like that. I'm saying they are on you. You will have good grades, though. You will be a scholar, right? But it can be a bit overbearing. And they will force college down your throat. If you want your own life, at least like from early elementary school to middle school, yeah, you're not having your own life. You're going to do what they want you to do. You might go to college, but it might not be for you. If you don't go to college, you will be a disappointment. Such a disappointment. But you might want to go to college. So if you want to go to college, you're going to be a straight A student because they're going to make sure you're a straight A student. But other than that, the teacher parent is really chill, though. I got a little story time for y'all. Let me tell y'all about one of the worst punishments I've ever had. Now, this happened back when I was in 3rd grade, elementary school, right? Now, listen, I was a bad kid. I was very problematic, if you want to use that word, right? I used to run away a lot. I got kicked out of 2 elementary schools, fight teachers, climb up fences, get under the desks. You know, maybe normal kid stuff, a little problematic, but nothing too crazy. So one day, one of my teachers came up with this thing called good points. Now, good points are basically, I'm pretty sure all of y'all had something like this too in elementary school, by the way. Basically, if you be good, stay in line when you go to lunch, clean up after yourself, clean up your area, make sure your cubbies basically just be good, right? You get points, right? And those points add up to where you can get something out of the prize box, right? And then you have bad points. Pretty sure y'all knew what I was. I was the Rotten Tomatoes. I got quite a few Rotten Tomatoes, so I never did get in a prize box. I'm saying to everybody else. And she didn't have bull. She didn't have no bull, no crappy stuff in that prize box. She had some good stuff in that prize box. She had battle guns, Beyblades, Pokemon cards. She had some action figures, dolls, all the type. She had a Ben 10 watch. You know how much I wanted one of those? A Ben 10 watch back in the day in the prize box. She really had that good stuff, you hear me? And I never got any of it. Now you would normally say, Trav, just act good, be good, and you could get a toy. Yeah, because telling my 8-year-old, 7-year-old self definitely is going to work for me. Yeah, that's a kid. Tell a kid to be good. Yeah, that's definitely going to work. So seeing I wasn't going to be getting a toy anytime soon out of the prize box, I talked to myself, decided, you know what, it's time for a change. Yeah, if you thought change as in change my attitude and my actions, you was way off. I decided to steal, right? So I came up with this plan, a foolproof plan in my head, right? We had an event going on later on in the gym. So I decided, you know what? I'm going to come during the event, act like I'm going to the bathroom, and then I'm going to go straight and steal, right? Yeah, amazing. So, excuse me, miss, you mind if I go to the bathroom right quick? She said, okay, but go to the bathroom right outside the gym. Okay. Yeah, because I definitely did that, right? So I sneakily go down the hallway to the classroom. I knew she left it unlocked because she left it unlocked at lunchtime, right? Because she didn't expect no one to steal. So basically, boom, I go in there, get on the prize table, I take something out the box, right? I'm going to tell y'all what I took later on. It's important to the story. I put it in my book bag, and I go back to the gym. I'm thinking foolproof plan, master plan. I think I got away with it. So anyway, later on when I'm about to go, get picked up from, you know how you get picked up, car outside, right? They call me and my parents, cousin, back to the office, right? I'm thinking, whatever could it be? My plan was foolproof. No way it's about that. So I just wanted to let y'all know, Trav, he stole something. Dang, how did they know? How did they know? That's what I'm thinking to myself. You want to know how she knew? Apparently, she likes to go over the prizes, right? And you know what she found missing? Let me tell y'all what I took. I took a WWE belt. A big old WWE belt. I didn't think she was going to check it. I know. Amazing. I'm a genius, right? I put the WWE belt in my book bag. Real big old belt. Go around. Obviously, she knew somebody took it. And who was the one person that left? Well, not the one person, but who was the person in her class that left the event and didn't come back until a while later? Bingo. She's talking about, oh, we just want to check his book bag right quick. So she reaches to my book bag and pull out the belt, right? I'm looking at the ground, right? I'm just looking at the ground. I could just feel, I'm not even looking at him. I could just feel the aura and pure anger, conquerors hockey. My aunt is giving off right now. I just know she's staring at me right now. I'm looking at the ground. Now my teacher talking about, okay, now Trav, I want you to hear this. It's not good what you did. Just because you ain't getting good points don't mean that gives you an excuse to steal. Now listen, I'm gonna let you keep the belt, but you gotta understand, we can't have this no more, okay? Come talk to me. We can get your behavior on track. Yes, ma'am. In my head, let's go. I can keep the belt. Let's go. That paid off. That paid off in the end. Or so I thought. I get in the car with my belt. I'm just feeling happy, right? I got my wrestling belt. Okay. Trav, give that to me. What? Trav, give me that belt right now. I give her the belt. She throw it out the window. She throw it out the window in the woods. I was petrified. I was sad. I'm looking out the window like, no. Like I'm really traumatized. But it got so much worse. So her throwing my belt out the window, I thought that was my punishment. I couldn't have been further from the truth. So we get home. She said, go in your room and sit down and don't come out until I tell you, right? I'm just pouting mad. Well, I'm only thinking about my belt right now, right? I put in so much time to get that belt, so much effort, right? So later on, I go take a shower. as I usually do, little scrub dub, something like that, I hear heavy footsteps. I'm like, what's happening? What's going on, right? Boom, shower curtain flung open. Y'all know, like in horror movies, when the victim and the curtain flings open on them? That's how I'm feeling right now, right? I see my aunt standing there with a switch. Now listen, I know it's just a switch, but in her hands, old hands, it felt like a bat and a whip at the same time. Ha, 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 ha. Amazing technique, amazing form. Flawless, right? For an older woman, 70-something, she didn't miss. How's her taking? She wasn't just hitting like this. She wasn't hitting like that. Ah, she put her whole body into it. Ah, ah, like, for an old woman, you really going this hard on me? My little 7-year-old self, I'm in the shower. Y'all ever got beat in the shower? It hurts so much, right? The water makes it 10 times. I've got beat with a lot of things, but I tell you, but that's top five most painful experiences, bro. I mean, they're just covering up. Boom, I cover my side, I get hit in the side of the head. I cover my leg, I get hit in the back. I cover my back, I get hit in the butt, boy. She said, now take your ass back there and lay down. I jump out that shower wet, naked, and her running the back, get under the covers, sitting there shaking, boy. I will say this though, I got some great sleep. I got amazing sleep. You ever get beaten and go to sleep, you get amazing sleep. I woke up sore than you feel me, man? Boy, my head hurting, back hurting, legs hurting. I got welts on my body, man. Oh boy, that was a horrible, even remembering it now, that was a horrible night for me. Horrible day too. I went to school like that. It was painful, boy. Yeah. 10 out of 10. Painful experience. Wouldn't recommend it. But hey, man, that's the video. I hope y'all enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, consider, I don't know, commenting, subscribing, liking the video. Obviously, right? Now, I will say this. Moral of the story, don't steal. Be good in class. Now, if you were to steal, don't do what I did and steal a big toy. Steal a little toy, something you can get away with. Next video, y'all gonna see me in my dorm. You hear me? I'm about to go off to college. You feel me? I mean, well, I've been in college, but I'm going for my next year. Y'all get what I'm saying. I'm talking a lot. But, yeah. See y'all next week.